All right, wonderful people, lovers of freedom. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and every one of you. Welcome back to Expose News TV, your one and only YouTube platform, where they giving a back-to-back update on how things they be, on how things they share for Biafraland and beyond. If you're joining us for the first time, remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. Also remember to like and share this broadcast as it the hot where. Okay, my people, as you know, whenever it comes to things like this, they hot on every levels because the BM is on fire nowadays, and he's not even letting these people. He's not giving them breathing space because my people they don't even need the kind breathing space. They are a set of bad we get set of people that don't deserve anything good. And at this point, I we agree with them because these people are not are not good people at all. They are not people you would advise anybody to even stay with at any point in time because the things that are going on, the things that have happened are things that are not worth even looking at or thinking about at any point in time. And so, my people, the latest one, the way they on stop as the PM has dropped a message to the Nigerian entity. The state as he states here that the terrorist state of Nigerian government, instead of wasting your time engaging Finland as I exercise my rights. My people, as you all know, these people are looking for ways to bring down the PMBLGIE. They have been engaging, looking for ways to engage Finland, trying to coerce them to send the PM back to Nigeria so that they can arrest him like they did. They look for ways to do the same thing they did to Mazen Namdekano. But of course, it is not something that is very, very possible. As we all know how things are in Finland and how the support from them is on a high level. How the PM is well connected with them, and I feel that they think they would be able to do the same thing, but it has not been working for them. And so, yes, the PM continues. He says here that instead of wasting your time engaging Finland as I exercise my rights to self-determination and self-defense against targeted extermination and annihilation of the Biafra people, as the Biafra defense forces continue to overwhelm your terrorists. My people, this is a 100% confidence that the Biafra forces have been overwhelming their terrorists, which is a HQ Nigerian army. You should also engage. You should engage Finland to be a mediator in the conflict and also mediate the peaceful exit of Biafra. Yes, this is what he's advising them to do. But of course, we already know that this is not even a case for them. It is not even something they would think about two times. Anything that has exit of Biafra is not even the case with them. We saw what they even did to the Yoruba nation that tried to run. They have caged those people down. We know they even hear of those people again. They don't bust for those people. But then we are not like them. We are not a set of people that can be held down, unlikely to the things that we do not even want or do not even care about. No, the only thing we actually want is that these people do the needful things that need to be done. He says here that I am standing very tall on our rights to self-defense. Finland played key role in Namibia and South Africa conflicts. But of course, as a terrorist state, you think everything is by killing and kidnapping or by the use of force and threats. I will be your end. People are one way or another ask of why the PM is in Finland. This is the reason here. He has already made his research about a country that can be firstly accessible and also can have a hand in the conflict between the Biafra nation and the Nigerian nation. My people, this is being wise. He just stated the reason why he is even based in Finland and why he has chosen Finland to even be where he stays. And people wake up and be like, this man that went to go and stay in Finland and the rest of it talk rubbish. And after everything, they end up actually not understanding the main reason why he chose Finland to be his base or why Finland is the place where he comes to for every single thing. My people, it is not a joke. It is one of the most serious things you can ever think of. But I am letting you understand that at this point in time, we should have it in mind that every single thing that is going on right now, every single thing that is actually happening right now is one of the biggest things that should be happening, and the PM is on the verge of making the biggest of all moves. The earlier we come to that full-time understanding, the better for us and the better for everything that we are doing for us. And that is how things would keep. They are claiming that he's against the Biafra movement, he's against this, he's against that he's against this, that he's causing unrest in Southeast, he's doing this, he's doing that. Like, people, I just want you to know that it's not possible. None of it is even close to being possible, because he is working tirelessly. The amount of people they send against him, the amount of people that have wanted his arrest, even the time when they succeeded one way or another, they said there was a rumor that he was arrested and then he was released, and everything that comes up, it all ends up to be a lie. It all ends up to be false. It all ends up not happening because this man is protected by the Finland government, and the Finland government is in support of everything he's doing. And I would like to tell you that even the Finland government would know they would not support anybody that would be causing unrest in another state, and they will not even let him stay in their country if they found out that, or if they know that this particular man, this is what he's doing. But they know the fight, they know the roots of every single thing, and so because of that, they are supporting him. This particular movement is not a movement that anyone can just wake up and do and go to a foreign state and stay. If you are that kind of person that you are doing that side of thing, be rest assured that the country would investigate you before allowing you to stay there, especially in a country like Finland. If a Finland country would investigate you to be sure that nothing of such is going on, or you're not causing any of such, that whatever you're doing is actually up to your right and is what you can rightfully do, which I am sure that they have done properly on him, and they have verified that this particular person is doing nothing, just like the Mazinam the Kano was doing absolutely nothing wrong but fighting for the movement. But of course, this particular thing is what they would use to sway people in Nigeria. They would use to sway Igbo people in Nigeria, make them think that he's the worst enemy of all, and say so many rubbish against him. I would even come up and say that if since he's outside the country, he should come back. Mazinam the Kano, how the few times he came back to Nigeria, the very first time he came back, they arrested him. That was the first thing they did. And you expect him or anybody fighting for their freedom to come back to Nigeria? It's not possible. If we have a history of letting people that are fighting for their nation be in the country and be safe and every other thing without getting arrested, then the possibility of them coming back or staying or being protected in their state is there. But then, any time that this set of people find themselves or get themselves in the country, they are arrested. Do you expect the PM, Simon Ekpa, not to learn from the previous things that had happened and decide to be in a state that would really, really protect him from anything that is going on? Of course, he has found that state, and that state or that country is Finland, and that is why he's with the Finnish government. And as well, it has ended up that the main president or the person in charge at this point has ended up to be a very close friend of his, close to his best friend. And they are all working towards everything that would make sure that the Biafra movement is something that actually works out at the end, and not just something that people would hear about and not know what is happening. But my people, what I am here to remind you of is that this movement is as real as anything should be. The movement that is being made by the PMBRGIE is one of the biggest and one of the most valued by the true Biafrans that know the fight, that the fight is real, and that if we stop fighting, the day we stop fighting is the day we start ending whatever it is we want for ourselves. And so this is what is expected of Biafrans, not to avoid, not to ignore, not to lay down or to forget whatever it is. You are expected to do the needful. Stand steadfast, be ready at any point in time, because you do not know what's next and what is going to happen next. And so you are expected to be strong, and do the needful. Every single thing. I don't believe there's anything you're passing through now that there's people in the past that fought for this particular freedom have not passed through, that did not pass through. There are those that went through the main civil war, and there was a war, a real war. And it so happened that at the end, since we are still in one Nigeria, you would call it the fact that we lost. But of course, we are going at it again and we are going to win. We are hoping that the best would happen in our coming off and doing the needful things that we need to do. And so, my people, it is one of the important things that we need to do with anything that concerns Biafra movement. And so that is what it is. So yes, my people, this is what we'll come to the end of this particular broadcast. Thank you for joining us. Remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. Thank you.